Hi, John. How you do? Or I'm sorry, Gannon. You know what? If you sign off saying Gannon, I'll never forget to call you Gannon. I sometimes I forget because I see John and I don't see you signing off as Gannon. So I'm pretty good about remembering. But anyways, let's take a look at your piece. Now the grid is broken right here. You can see that this frame here is larger than this one. So you got this kind of wonkiness in here. So definitely take a look at that relationship there while setting up the four squares for this assignment. Now, the assignment is basically one of, yes, hierarchy as well as grid use. I think a lot of students are paying attention to hierarchy primarily, but not really paying attention to grid use. And I think that this is a good example of that. I don't think you're using a grid here per se, and there's a couple of things that are showing me that are indicating this. Number one is that this alignment right here. See this 440, the 4 speed, that the T and the T for two body and the B for body. Those are all out of alignment basically from this one in 1969. It could be optical. That's what it could possibly be, one of those optical relationships we're talking about, but this definitely looks like it's pushed in. So you definitely want to draw that into further alignment here. Same thing here. This H is out of alignment from the C for second, so it kind of throws the bottom of that off, and it creates some uncomfortable visual tension. I think that your hierarchy establishments are good. Okay, so basically, in this piece, you're saying this is what you want me to look at first because it's at the top of the composition and it's kind of off by itself. So we get that. Then these are all going to end up being equal in terms of visual weight, visual hierarchy. But this one's different. Why are you trying to draw attention to this one? I don't understand, because you are drawing attention to this one. I mean, these are, look, you have this alignment right here for your headline, and you have this right aligned, sub, right aligned, right aligned, then this one's right aligned, but it's pushed all the way over here. So the grid is really taking a hit here visually. I would suggest just pulling right back down to alignment there. Excuse me. Second piece, you've done a good job. I think the second piece might be the most successful of all four because you really have done a good job establishing hierarchy. I think that you kind of squished into the center of the composition here. You got all the space down here that you can use, but you definitely have hierarchy here, and then these, and then this is more important than these. But then again, this is just kind of pushed off to the side almost randomly. So I'm wondering about that decision. You've used it twice now in the first two. I think the third one is very, very good. I think it's very good. There's a couple of things that aren't making sense here. All right, 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner, definitely. That's where you want us to look first. This is good. Okay, I think the relationship there after this 440 cube 7.2 liter V8, this is too prominent because it's giving direct competition to this. So in other words, when I open this thing, I'm going, okay, where does the designer want me to look first? The designer should want me to look right here first. And without this, without the visual weight here and the attention that this composition right here is causing, I would look here first. But I'm not, because the weight of this type here in conjunction with this bold right here and these several different typefaces that you're using, this is just drawing too much attention here. So you're really compromising the integrity and the hierarchy position of this area right here. Okay, so definitely watch that. And then this is, again, it's pretty bold. I think it's pretty bold. Not as much as this. It's not grabbing as much attention as this, but definitely could cool it on those 105, 13.55 second. I think that those are a little bit too bold in relationship to the rest of those type forms. Okay, and then finally this piece, I don't think this piece is successful, and I'm going to tell you why. It very much appears, though, as you placed the image and then started your typographic composition based on the image. And the reason I say that is because of this treatment here, 1969, where the black is over here on this edge of the image. And I'm not so sure that right there just looks like everything is kind of forced into the middle of this composition. So you have this Roadrunner forced into the car. You have this kind of just randomly placed in the middle of the car. It's really difficult to read. So it's losing hierarchy. And then this is difficult to read too, based on the fact that it's lying over the really busy part of that image with the lines, the tires, and those red circle and all that. So basically, I think that what I would do is just keep working these relationships. Just keep looking at these as how are they related to each other? How is this related to this? Okay, why is this so prominent and this is so difficult to look at? I mean, difficult to see. Okay, you've got center alignment here, left alignment here, and right alignment here, all within the same composition. So again, there's a little bit of uncomfortable visual tension there created by inconsistency. Okay, so just keep working these relationships. Keep doing what comes naturally and what makes sense. Practice. The second iteration, final iteration for this composition will come much, much easier. I can guarantee it. And then subsequently after that, this process will become a lot easier. So you're learning how to establish hierarchy. That's great. Just keep working. Any questions, comments, concerns, or other, give me a holler. All right? Thanks, man.